Let's just go. Let's just go. Welcome to an unscheduled night stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've updated the game. I forgot, as always, to... They should put a message. When you start the update, they should have a message right before you are allowed to click on the update button. They should have a message saying, did you remove all mods from the community folder? If not, please close this, cancel, go back and remove them. Because I always forget. And of course, then it crashes, and then you know, you lose a little time. But it's feeling good right now. I went back and I removed all the mods, and look at this. I managed to take off with this plane on the first go. So there is a chance. Let me try to speak lower here because it is night here. You know, I'd speak a little bit lower at night. There, ooh, and there is a storm there. I just picked a random airport at daylight. I think we're in Indonesia or something. I'm not sure exactly where it is. But it's somewhere on the east where it's daylight. And I picked a pit special. And that there was this bug that I wrote up, actually. That someone wrote up. I think My Simulator Reality wrote up. And I linked to it. I'll go back and show it later. And that you couldn't... and look at that, the bug of that little... of the little thing that was ruining screenshots. That's fixed, that's good, so that's another good thing. But yeah, I had written up this bug about when you took off with this plane, it was really hard to take off with it without crashing first, because before this update, because it would just violently roll, like the governor, not the governator, but the governor of the engine would all of a sudden kick in and go to 100%, and we get like very violent roll to the left, I think it was, and we'd crash. So I only took off once. Maybe it was just sheer luck, and there is no it's all the same. But I did see something. I did notice something in the I seem to remember seeing something about in the patch notes about if you're below 500, it waits till you're above 500 feet to kick in some sort of simulation of P-factor or torque or something. I don't know. We're going to try to land here, and we're going to try to take off again. We might have to pick another airport, because this is a very short landing strip. It's going to be tricky for us to stop this little airplane here. I just picked a random landing strip, and here we are. Alright, it's probably way too... Yeah, let's go around. See that? I mean, that's feeling good right there. I touched and I went. It was a touch and go, and I didn't get a violent flip to the left, the spin to the left that I was getting before. So this is promising. I do want to start in an airport of a longer runway, because this plane, takes a little bit of time to stop this airplane. Is this pit special violent roll and takeoff fixed? That is our primary goal for this stream. To find this out. Let's find out. Let's try to land. There's no flaps in this. Lean out the side here. See, there's no flaps, just the ailerons. And so we just have to slow down by giving ourselves more time before we reach the runway. Let's try to be patient. Try to keep a runway in sight over there. I took off that way, which is where's the compass in this thing? There. I think southeast or east or something. West, actually. I don't like these so-called whiskey compasses. Southwest, I believe, the direction, or northwest. Okay, there you go. 330, more or less northwesterly heading. That's where we took off. So I know that If that bug is fixed, about the sometimes the wind showing a different direction from being in a different direction from what the windsock is showing, then we should be good to go here. Alright, I got some jazz to accompany us down. A jazz musician by the name of Haranoda from Sweden, I believe. Maybe Gothenburg. Okay, just missed those trees. That's a little bit of a smoother approach, and we're gonna try to touch down pretty hard. I don't care if there's a bump, because we just need to stop this airplane as quickly as we can. Full back elevator. Keep that tail wheel down, and now let's taxi the other end of the runway. And let's see if we can take off successfully with this plane. And if we can take off successfully 2 times in a row, I will consider that bug fixed. Okay, maybe I'll do it 3 times in a row to be sure. If we can take off 3 times in a row without crashing with the pit special, I believe, people can consider the violent governor activation bug fixed, and that will make me very happy because I'll be able to fly the pit special a little more often. Believe it or not, I found out about that bug because I was going to do this endurance race that it's like 18-hour race about, okay, flying this plane. No autopilot. I am so glad. I'm actually glad that there was that bug, because it made me not use this plane, because that would have been crazy. I may still do something crazy like that at some point, but it wasn't a good time. Alright. Alright, we'll hit the brakes, turn around, and let's try it again. We've done 1 successful takeoff. That's very good. If we get us 2, that'll be excellent. 3, I will consider the bug fixed. And before I take off, let me link to the bug that I'm talking about here, so that you know what the heck I'm talking about, that I'm not just rambling in the night here. Here, let me find it 1 second. Hypertext 0 watt bug. Probably right on the bug. Here you go. This is what I'm talking about. The person who filed this bug is My Simulated Reality. It's this streamer over here. Okay, this is the person who filed the bug. Right, and the bug pretty much is that the prop government doesn't give full prop pitch at the full throttle until someone into the takeoff ground roll. This causes a massive yaw to the left as the prop goes from 2000 to 2500 RPM. This feels like a bug, okay? And look at that, it was closed. This is what I'm looking here. It was closed 4 days ago. All right. So I believe this is fixed. Let's check it again. We're gonna speed up. Once we hit about stand by. Once we get about where's the RPM on this thing? Fuel flow, manifold pressure. Yeah, there you go. Manifold pressure in inches. Okay. Once we get that little M there, gets to 2000, 2500. Before it was a violent yaw to the left. Now I don't think it's happening anymore. Okay, so let's find out. Oh no, there it goes. IPM. Once you get like in the green there between 2000 and 500, there was a massive yaw to the left on the airplane. I don't think that's happening anymore. Let's check. Okay, full power, go. Yes, there's a little yaw to the left, but not a massive one. That is fixed. 1-2, boss. An applause for Asobo Studios and the Microsoft Flight Simulator team. I am happy about this bug being fixed. I think Iceberg will be happy too. I mean, you might not be a huge fan of this plane. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do have a little model of it. And it's one of the most maneuverable and sort of aerobatic planes you can fly in this game, so it is lovely. Okay, so that's 2 takeoffs in one go. My track IR is acting a little bit funky here. Let me try to do this. Let me try to fix it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's feeling a little better. It's probably gonna put my hat positioning as well. All right, we're gonna try to go in for I think there may be something up with my track IR that I have to, with the update, that I have to modify the sensitivity settings because it feels quite jumpy right now. And let's change this music. Yeah. Let's go to drone zone-ish. All right. Coming in slow for another approach. Oh, we're out right on the stall horn. More power. See, oh, there you go. There's the yaw. Okay, I lost it there. Okay, that's operator error. Okay. Let's go to another airport that has a longer field so that we can test this more comfortably. But I believe that bug is fixed. That makes me really happy that that bug is fixed. All right, let's just get some place we haven't been before, maybe. I don't usually stream this video game at this time of the day, and I like to use flight conditions, all players, live traffic, and live weather. So that means I'm usually wherever is light at the time I stream, usually earlier in the day here in New York City, but it's night here, so it's daytime across the world. Maybe let's go to Western India or something. I'd like to Goa. Is there something in Goa? I've never been to Goa, but I heard it's a place that a lot of people travel to. Codes, Fazenda, Goa. A lot of fazendas, lots of farms in Brazil. I thought it was down here somewhere, but yeah, let's just pick a random little airfield here. Maybe there's Calicut over here, and we'll just start on the runway. There's departure. Flight conditions. That's stormy as well. If the music's not too loud, if it is, just let me know. Testing the pit special here. Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's the cloud behind my head here. Isn't that cool? Just playing the wrong way. Calcutta, this is Hypertext Hero 1, negative. I am going to take off. I can see things well here, and this is a flight simulator, not real life, so I think it's okay for me to risk going on an IFR, even though I filed VFR over. Screenshot. Automod held a message for little bullying. Okay, let's see if my Automod message. Okay, you're okay. Okay, life anxiety, but you are not a failure. Dumb. I love you. I wish nothing but the best. Well, down south. Thank you for this. I'll allow that. That's very nice of you to drop by and say that. You know, I'm not as dumb as a lot of people, but Calicut Tower, copy that. Have a good break, over. But you know, I don't consider myself I think I didn't like the word dumb. But thank you for that. That's very nice of you, down south 613, to send that message. I appreciate it very much. I'm not feeling as dumb as I usually feel today, probably because I feel privileged to be playing this wonderful, beautiful video game. I just can't believe I am playing a video game, a flight simulator that looks photorealistic here in 2021. I mean, look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just a gorgeous piece of art, this video game. But I hope that you're having hope that you're having an excellent day as well. And but thank you so much for that message, and thank you for dropping by the stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think we have one other person in the chat, and I appreciate that very much. That's no problem. I consider myself pretty dumb. I think that if you don't think you're a little bit dumb, then that's a problem. it's called, then it becomes like hubris. Que foi Rabinho? The cat is the cat. Okay, here we go. We're gonna test this. Okay, we're gonna go to two. I mean, there's the Nirvana song. I think I'm dumb. You know, I like that song a lot. I can play it after in the stream if you want. All right. When the RPM hits about 2,000 right there, when that little dial goes to 2,000, between 2,000 and 2,500, before we had a violent yaw to the left. Now that is not happening. I think the bug is fixed. Let's try it again. Full power. I'm just gonna go full power. I'm firewalling the throttle here. Okay, there is a slight yaw, but that's normal. But look at that, I took off. That bug is gone, it's squashed. Another applause for Sobosubius and Microsoft. I am happy that that bug has been squashed. Look at those clouds, man. I mean, look at that. It's just gorgeous. Screenshot for the socials. Are you a streamer too down south? I have this game in my wish list. Do you think you could operate a plane in real life when you master this game? I think so. I mean, a lot of people will tell you, you know, no, it's different. And of course it is different to fly a real airplane. I've flown real airplanes before, not like from takeoff to landing, doing everything, but as a kid I flew in little airplanes like these. Not this particular one, but propeller, general aviation airplanes. And I think that this game, the level of fidelity, especially if you got a more study level airplane, is to such an extent that it, I mean, it won't teach you everything, but it will get you pretty close. All right, look at that cloud on the ground; they're beautiful, and it's very good practice for, you know, just to get to know like the controls of an airplane, to get to know like the terminology and talking to air traffic control and stuff like that, and like the dials, like you have like airspeed, you have altitude, you have very important your where the heck is our, whoa, does this plane not have a attitude indicator? Whoa, this is gonna blow my mind if that's the case. Maybe this really is a VFR only airplane. Okay, but it teaches you. It really is a learning tool. So I mean, it won't learn everything, but hey, there was that story of that crazy guy that took off in an airplane, and then like you know, committed suicide, blew it up. It didn't hurt anyone, thankfully. He just dove the airplane into an island in, I think it was Northwest US or Canada or something. That was like a few years ago, and the guy just learned it through the simulator. He hadn't. I don't think he had flight lessons on that level of airplane, at least. Yeah, so hopefully if you learn a plane of this simulator, you're not going to want to take off of a plane and then crash it into something, you know, like a crazy person. But flight is a very beautiful and amazing achievement of human beings, and I feel very fortunate to be able to experience what it's like through a computer without having to fly in a real airplane. Hey, Akel Honora, how's it going, man? I mean, how's it going? I mean, do you want me to call you? What? I don't know. I get confused now. I just try to call people these days. But so if I say man, and I don't mean any offense, or how's it going, ma'am? How's that? How's it going, ma'am? Akel Honora. In the house. Hey, Futura, good morning. How do you know I'm not a bot? I don't, man. Well, I know you're not a bot because you're a streamer too. I love that clip that you did today. I highlighted that, and I put a link to your channel on the highlight. What a beautiful little. We're in Western India right now. I'm being more southwestern India. I just picked a random little airfield, but look at this weather. Look at the clouds that go all the way to the ground. I'm just loving flying this airplane here in this weather. Look at that. I just feel amazing that to be flying a video game with photorealistic graphics in 2021 here. Mechanized Alpaca Neural Network, aka man. An applause for Akil Nora. And with that comment, Akil Nora, I think you just made it into the hypertext hero. Which is coming up. I know I keep saying this, but it is coming up. There's going to be a quote from the channel, if you don't mind. Obviously, if you don't want to be quoted, I can remove it. But you just made it to the quotes of the hypertext hero stream, and there will be a link to your channel with that quote. Good morning, Fitur. I think it's morning for you, right? Hey, Timmy! How's it going, man? Timmy Thumb. Timmy Thumb. Timmy Thumb. Timmy Thumb. Timmy Thumb. In the house as well. And I love your little alpaca. Is it a llama? That little character you have? I love it. I love llamas. They look so cute, you know. Timmy Thumb says, I can relate. I wish there were good gender-neutral words to use. And I have arguments with Amber and my partner about that. I don't like the word they for... I know that it's probably the best one we have right now, but I feel for me they is plural, and I get into arguments with Amber because she's a writer, you know, and she's like, no, it's a good one. And I'm like, let's coin a new word, and you know, but it's, you know, I try to be respectful, and I try to think about that stuff at least. That is a picture of my channel operator. Awesome. I wish I had a cool channel operator like that. That's an amazing channel. It's a smooth operator, you know, like the Sade song. Okay, we're gonna go in for a landing. I don't have SimToolkit Pro activated. Should I put a SimToolkit Pro? Let's activate it and see if that crashes the game. Stand by. Because I just updated the game, and it's I'm just checking out whether I'm very happy to report that the bug. Remember that I was trying to take off this airplane and I was crashed like 9 times out of 10. At first I thought it was pilot error, that I'm just dumb. I am dumb, but don't get me wrong, I am dumb, but I was like, am I that dumb that I can't take off of this airplane? And no, it was a bug that My Simulator Reality submitted, and it's been fixed with this update, so I'm very happy. Here we go. Is SimToolkit Pro going to join us or not? Let's see. Connect to Sim, Microsoft Flight Simulator. No, it's not connecting yet. Try it again. Morning indeed, sipping my morning coffee at the office. Oh yeah, it's Thursday there, right? So it's still not weekend time. Here you go. SimToolkit Pro Twitch bot has joined. This means, people, that you can now do landing rate guesses. That's how you do it. There's information about how to do it. And if you win, you will be put in a leaderboard, and the top 3 people at the end of each season, which is every 3 months, wins a video game. Maybe it'll be Microsoft Flight Simulator for the Down South 613 that was talking to me that they had in a wish list. If you win enough of them that you're in the top 3, you get a game. So right now would be a good time to put a prediction. Thank you for the prediction, Tim. It's usually, yeah, predict like that of a space and a negative number. It's feet per minute. The smoother the landing, you know, the lower that number. I'm not a great pilot, but the weather's all right now. Even though it's stormy, I don't feel like it's going to be super challenging, but I'm also rusty. So thanks for that prediction, Tim. I'm going to give it a little bit, leave it a bit of time. And let me do a shout out here for Ekeol Nora, who plays all sorts of flight simulators, including Elites, where we met the other day. And she is a fan of Pranavantau or something, one of the characters, one of the powers in Elite, and I'm going to go and visit all the powers and pledge to them to get the cool prizes you can potentially get, and then eventually choose one. Question: why is the value in the negative? Because because gravity, basically. When you land, you know. A negative rate is like a positive rate. You're climbing. So if you look from the outside of the airplane, positive rate means you're gaining height. Okay, see the altitude on the bottom right? That's positive rate. Negative rate. See, I'm gonna keep my nose up, but I'm gonna cut the throttle, and you're gonna see all of a sudden the vertical speed on the bottom right there is gonna see us winding down. Now it's gonna go. Now it's down to negative. See the little negative number there? That's the vertical speed. That's what we're talking about. It's negative right now. I'm stalled, even though my nose is pointing. But we're about minus 500. All right. I think you can technically land with a positive grade if it's an uphill runway, but I'm not sure if that's actually the case. I haven't been able to get some authoritative answer about that. But generally negative rate. All right. So if you want to get in the prediction feature, now's the time to do it. I'm going to go for this landing. If not, Tim's the only one who's done it. He'll win. All right, so that's fine. You're here and you're predicting. And Tim, I checked. I dropped by to see if you were streaming. I don't know if is it Wednesday? I forgot, but I was a little tipsy. I had a couple of beers at the bar, so I forgot if maybe I wasn't sure if I just missed the day or. If you didn't stream tonight, but no worries. The other day I canceled the stream because I had a headache. I had done too much computer work, and to add the streaming to it wasn't gonna work. Missed those trees. Let's try to glide in for a nice smooth touchdown. There is for me early though. Copy. Are you in? Are you in Eastern Europe, Eleanor? If you want to share the information, of course. I have a lot of viewers. That my main viewers. That my regulars are from Europe and Eastern Europe generally. Do an outside view touchdown. Here we go. Oh, very smooth. Oh no, that wasn't that smooth. 130. And Timmy Thumb, an applause for Timmy Thumb. We're coming in here and guessing that landing rate, putting in the prediction and winning. I'm not gonna be able to update it right now because I don't have a laptop right now. It's gonna be tomorrow. At your name will be. I'm gonna make a note of it now so I don't forget though. Got my little pencil, a little piece of paper. And then we write Timmy Thumb. 1 LRL landing rate leaderboard. Eleonora is based in Central Europe, which means I should probably not be awake yet. Whoa, are you gonna be? Do you stream that early? Are you going to work, or is streaming your main job, or do you have a day job as well? I want streaming to become my day job, but right now it's definitely a side gig. But I get to meet nice people like you all and learn a lot from you, and I love the fact that we could be across the world and talking to each other. You know, this is my favorite thing about Twitch is it's the first social network that I actually it's kind of a social network, right? It's built around video games that I love a lot, and it's the first one that I actually enjoy using. I had to cancel my stream, so it was me. No, you copy that, Tim. That's cool, man. You know, it happened. I had to cancel mine the other day too. All right, we're gonna do another takeoff just to make sure I'm not seeing things, and this thing has been fixed. Look at that graphics. I'm just so happy this game exists. Even with my criticisms of it, you know, no collision detection, no damage model. Oh shit! Hold up. Okay, and I'm talking about damage model, but I almost crashed in that little thing. But see, this is my criticism right here. Look, I'm gonna go forward, and nothing's gonna happen. I think he just goes through it. I wish that was not the case. But it's all right. It's a civilian flight simulator. We'll leave the damage modeling for IL-2 pick and DCS and stuff like that. And by the way, Eleanor, I want to play more DCS. I lost my install with this corrupted hard drive a couple of months ago, and then I went on a trip to see my mom, so I haven't had a chance to reinstall yet. But once I do, I want to learn a World War II airplane, a Whirlybird, very well, and I want to learn a jet very well. I used to play... My very first flight simulator that I played, proper flight sim, was I2... no, not I2, Falcon. The original Falcon, Spectrum Holobyte Falcon. IBM like 386 or something, or 286, I think it was a 386. The late 80s. And so I spent a lot of time in the F-16, and then I played Falcon 3.0 that I loved. And then I played Falcon 4.0, which was quite buggy. It's still going with like BMS and stuff. So I'm probably going to go with the Viper. I'm probably going to get an F-16 and learn it well. Okay, here we go. Right now, we are making sure that that bug is fixed. I believe it is. It's still early days for me in DCS. This is the bug we're talking about. That was fixed. Okay. The bug was closed 4 days ago. So it is fixed. I'm really excited about this. I'm happy that this game keeps getting better. Still early days for me in DCS too. I'm in the trial all the planes phase. Yeah, I was doing that too. I was like, you know, I have the standalone version. And I'm downloading, you know, you can try all the planes for free for like 2 weeks every 6 months, right? And I was doing that. I flew the Spitfire, the P-51. I flew the P-47, I think was the last one I flew. And then I was gonna fly, I think, the BF-109. And then the Mossy, the Mosquito, just came out. That's probably gonna be my next one I'm gonna try. And I flew the F-16. And the jet, the F-16 was the only jet that I had flown. Man, yeah, this is fixed. This is generally fixed. Look at that. Awesome. Such a maneuverable plane. I mean, it's this is one of the most maneuverable aerobatic plane. A powerful, like 2,500, 3,000 horsepower engine. I don't know what kind of beast it is. And it's such a small airframe. I mean, it's like a tiny little thing with this beast of a engine in the front. Ikonora says, the jets I am drawn to have non-clicky cockpits, unfortunately. Which ones? Like F-15C? MiG-29? Su-27, those? Vitura asked, what's a good starting plane, folks? I'm still stuck with my frog foot. I've been told to get the F-18. Wanted to trial some other planes. I don't know, Future. I also tried the Frogfoot. I flew the Training 51 Mustang that doesn't have guns a while. I love World War II and propeller airplanes, so I'm definitely getting one of those first when I actually purchase one. Probably either the Spitfire, maybe the P-51. I don't know. I like both of those. I love the P-47, but a little trickier to fly, but what a wonderful beast of a thing with lovely sound. But for the jets, I'm probably gonna go with my first love, which is the F-16. Although the F-18, you have carrier operations, right? And that's a lot of fun too. So I'd go probably F-16 or F-18. Although I have to say the Cold War era jets, the Sabre, there's a Mirage F-1 I think coming out like tomorrow or something. There's the MiG. Those are fun because it's not so complex. There's not like those MFDs and all those digital. It's not like a big flying computer yet. It's still like a mix of like these dials with some more primitive radars and stuff. And I like those as well. I'm probably gonna have to go one of each. One plane, one propeller plane, one Cold War era jet, and one you know, flying computer. Kanora says, oh, mostly she likes mostly the MiG-29 and F-15. Cool. Yeah, I have those too because I have that Flying Cliffs thing. A friend of mine really wanted me to get in DCS a while back, and he recommended I get that. And I love flying the MiGs. Those are really wonderful airplanes. I like those Russian cockpits. And I mean, I can't read. What's wrong with my track IR? So it's being a little weird. Right? Try to move this one. I can't read Cyrillic, so it's a bit of a problem, but I think there may be an option to make the cockpit in English. I'm not sure if that's true or if I'm imagining things. But But I like flying those planes a lot. But yeah, it's good to have the clicky cockpits. Although, to be honest, you know, sometimes I just press the button, was it Control M or something for auto start, and I just want to fly, you know, I don't have to worry about clicking all the right buttons in the right order. And Nikonora says, the F-18 training is very techno-babble heavy, would not recommend it. I think I saw some of those videos of Matt Wagner when he was so excited about it, and yeah, I want to fly mostly. I like games like IL-2 that's a combination of very nice damage modeling and flight characteristics, but it actually abstracts away a bit all the clickiness, you know. You have the option in DCS to press Control M or whatever it was, but you know, because I have a life too, and I don't want to just be clicking buttons all day. Here says noted Ecolonora, and Ecolonora says F5 seems decent enough, but I flew it after 9 hours of experience. Your mileage may vary. All right, and actually shot down some hostiles. Nice. Is the F5 the Tiger, like the enemy airplane in Top Gun, the MiG-28 or whatever? And the free fogfoot is a failed prototype. The real one has much better thrust capability. Interesting. Yeah, I feel it a little. It feels like a flying pig, you know. It feels like quite underpowered. So that's interesting. It's because yeah, that was like the first one they made, right? Or one of the first ones. Oh, excellent. Thanks so much for sharing that, Nora, and maybe we will all be flying together at some point. I would love to fly DCS in like a campaign P versus C type thing, that we all fly together against AI. That would be so awesome. To fly information and just try to look out for each other and do a mission, like, you know, maybe flying low level behind enemy lines. Alright, let's see if we can make friends with the ATC if they don't want to talk to me anymore because I took off because they said it was IFR, but it's VFR. Calicut,
Calicut Tower, Hypertext Hero 1 is 1 miles northwest 1,000 feet with Oscar to land. Hypertext Hero 1 Calicut Tower Airport is currently IFR.
oh, they're not letting me land, alright. Oh well, we're gonna have to land anyway. They're gonna get pissed. That's fine. I said I adore you and I really want to get the A10 after I understand the game better. Yeah, the what, they're letting someone else land but not me? What the hell? She got really pissed at me. Okay, well, that's understandable. I took off without clearance. Like, who is this guy? It's probably an airliner company. Anyway, let's do a landing and let's try to refuel. Let's see if the ground people will be a little nicer to me. No, the A10 is I love airplanes since I was a kid. So in my mom's house I have all these books of illustrations and technical details about airplanes. A lot of them are in Portuguese because I'm originally from Brazil and my dad was from England, so I'm a bit of a mixed like, you know, everyone, but I'm a proper mixed human being. Like I'm a mutt. And so I used to read all the stuff about these planes, and there's this. I used to like the A10 a lot because that big gun, you know, 30mm cannon, and it lies low over the battlefield, and it's just like it can rain hell on people, and just like an exciting. And it flies slow, so you're close to the ground, so just an exciting, you know, like airplane, I find. It's like the IL-2 Sturmovik, the modern IL-2 Sturmovik. Dude, this plane is really doesn't want to stop. All right, minus 120 again. Okay, I can't get below 100 of this thing. All right, let's try to let's try to refuel. Jimmy Thumb says A10s fly over my house somewhat frequently. There's an Air National Guard base nearby that has a bunch of. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Try to take a picture of one maybe and share it sometime in your Discord or something. I would love to see that. Must make a crazy sound, right? Those like turbofan engines. Yeah, my uncle in England, he lived near an Air Force base, so sometimes I'd see like F-15s, F-16s, tornadoes I saw. Alright, let's see if ground will talk to me. Nope, ground doesn't want to talk to me either. Oh, here you go.
Calicut ground to Hypertext Hero 1 taxi to parking.
Hypertext Hero 1 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway cross runway 10.
Alright.
Taxiing to
Nice.
general aviation parking using taxiway cross runway.
Especially the
10,
Vulcan cannon is like, oh, your gun goes pew pew, mine goes brrrr. Tim says I tried taking pictures, but they look like dots on my camera. Copy that. Oh, they're a little bit farther away. Yeah. These phone cameras. Oh, there those. This Eagle 59er13. That's what I was coming to land. Good thing I landed before because. All right, let's try fuel. Oh, there's a fuel tank truck right there. Just drive towards that fuel truck and let's see if this fuel truck will refuel me. Because look at that, my fuel is a little bit low. And then we can go for a little flight by the beach there. Maybe we can land at the beach. Alright, I'm gonna park right here. And let's see if we can get fuel. Ground services. No, I don't want to. They don't want to give me fuel, so I could fire up Neofly. I could actually do a Neofly mission, but let's just take off again. I'm just gonna go back to the runway and let's go fly by the beach. Maybe find a nice landing spot that's off the beaten path. Has the damage modeling for jets gotten better as well of DCS? Because I think they've done a lot of work with the damage model, like for the World War II planes at least. I don't know if for the jets is similar, but you know, jets is not as critical, the modern jets, because but it's still nice to, you know, if you hit something in the wing, then the wing gets damaged instead of like the whole plane just blows up. That's it. Metham says, I haven't had the pleasure of hearing the cannons, something about not wanting to use them over a residential house or something silly like that. Yeah, I've only heard them in videos, you know. And in Arma has like an A10 like thing that sounds like a brrrt. Mikhail Norris says, I need to check if one of the free mod planes has a good tutorial, so if so, I'll have to recommend you the A4E Skyhawk. Mort is raving about that plane. I don't know if you do you know Mort? This gentleman over here, he's been raving about that plane. It's a free plane for DCS Futura, so maybe that's the one to check out. I haven't tried it yet. I should. A4 Skyhawk. It looks like a cute little like a cute little angry dog or something with like a humpback. And it's a Cold War I plane, and so the kind of thing that I like more, like awesome. Cool. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go full power. We do have a little bit of yaw, but it's much more controllable now. It's so nice that this is fixed, alright.
Hypertext Hero 1, you were not cleared to take off.
Okay, copy that, code tower, but you guys are saying it's an IFR, but I'm seeing VFR here, so I didn't want to bother you again after I asked and you refused takeoff, and we're in a flight simulator, not real life. Hypertext Hero out. Alright, we're gonna head, I think the sea is over there. Yeah, that's the sea. Trimmer down. Where's the trim wheel in this thing? Dude, I have to find out what's going on with my track IR. It's become so twitchy after this update. I don't know if it's just in this plane. Hey, thanks for this. I'll definitely check it out after work. Awesome. Do you like going to work, Ichiro, or would you wish that you could just work remote all the time? I should try to make a pit special in Balsa Model Flight Simulator. I'm surprised not many people are playing that. I guess a little complex, maybe. It's an early access, that's another thing, but I can't wait to play it more. I've just been a little busy. So my streaming, with this part-time job, my streaming schedule has been to cut down a bit. Otherwise I'd be playing a lot of Balsa, believe me. Futura says, I wish I could work remote all the time. The traffic is sucking out my soul. I feel like moss is going while I'm going through the traffic. Dude, I totally feel what you're saying, because for 1 year of my life, I drove an hour and a half each way every day in traffic in Rome in Italy. And I was getting to the point that, you know, I wanted to get a machine gun and just open fire like Rambo on the cars. And I get home at night, you know, I play GTA to take out all my rage on the digital cars instead. But after that 1 year, I promised myself, I don't care how much money people pay me, I don't care what I have to do, I am never doing this again. And obviously I feel a bit privileged to have been able to make that choice, but I'm serious, I will never drive through traffic to commute again in my life. I'm done with that. Not how I want to spend my time. I don't mind commuting so much if I take a train or something, but if I'm actually, you know, driving and risking my life and maybe having someone crash into me or running over someone or something like that, then yeah, no thanks. So I feel you, man, and I hope that maybe keep looking for other jobs, dude. Especially with the pandemic now, you can work for people across the world, you know. I mean, the hours may be a little weird, but don't you're a young guy, don't lose yourself. Don't let your soul be sucked in by the traffic and the road ragers out there. Yeah, I hear you, dude. I hear you. I mean, I'm also tired of the pandemic. Look how low my fuel is. It said it was... Wait, look, the outside view... It says it's a bit higher. It's at 40% on the bottom left there, but the inside view, this is a little worrying. Or maybe it goes in the bottom there as well. Okay. All right, let's try to make things a little more exciting here. Let's go and scare some potential tourists here. Oh shit. My bad. I pressed... I always do that. I press C and so I was controlling the camera, not the airplane. I forgot I had pressed C. Okay. All right. Let's try a landing challenge. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Any requests from the chat? Where would you like me to fly? You want me to fly where you're driving, Futura? If you tell me where you are driving, I'll try to fly over your car. I don't want to take your attention away from... Hopefully you're not watching this. You're probably listening to the stream. I hope you're not driving now, right? I mean, I hope you're not like driving and looking at the phone or... Alright. I think, where are you? Like Indonesia or something? This is the cool thing about streaming at this time of night, because I get to fly, since I like to fly with like live weather and time, it means that our beautiful planet Earth here is spinning around and I can fly over here, places I don't usually fly often. Jakarta, Indonesia. Working. Oh, you're working listening. Okay, let's go to Jakarta. Maybe we can buzz your office or something. Never been to Indonesia. I've been to in Southeast Asia. I've been to Vietnam and Thailand. All right. Should I take off from a big airport or should I go smaller airport? Let's just go to. This looks like a big one, international. Let's just go for the international one. Set as departure, and I'll just be on the runway. Copy, Nora. Excellent. Thanks so much for all your info. Have a great, wonderful day. I'll try to drop by your stream if you're streaming later. Shout out to one of our newest friends of the stream, the very kind and knowledgeable Ikeo Nora. Hopefully I'm not Buzz, why not boot my office? I play Microsoft Flight Simulator, you know, but I can only do Buzz, unfortunately. I want someone to make a mod that you throw water balloons or paint balloons out of the airplane. I think maybe someone has done that, or like bags of flour or something. That would be fun, you know, so you could do like a target practicing bombing that doesn't actually blow something up. But, you know, if someone wants to add a boom... 1, 2, boom! Boom! Boom!
Hypertext Hero 1 ready for departing straight out and runway 07 right.
Departing straight out, running 07 right, Hypertext Hero 1, have a good day, tower. A little bit of wind coming from the right side here. Purelight emails Balsa developer to create the boom mod. Balsa has boom, Microsoft doesn't. But I do want a boom mod. Actually, I don't think Balsa has bombs, but it has like little paintball guns. You're gonna buzz the tower. Jakarta Tower, this is Hypertext Hero, permission to buzz the tower. Boom, alright. Let's climb and see. Take a look at Jakarta from the air. Okay, well, okay, he doesn't seem too impressed, but, you know, he let me take off, that's nice. Green Dude 454 out there in an 820. And an Airbus, a bus that flies through the sky. That's why it's called a, you know, an Airbus. Bus loads of people around Jakarta and around the world. Wait. I don't think Jakarta has photogrammetry yet. But that looks pretty cool. Look at that. Yeah, track IR is being really weird. I'm gonna have to look into that. It's quite bouncy or something. Climb up to the clouds here. There are a lot of foreigners living in Jakarta. Now your tracker is just a Jakarta. Even your computer doesn't like it. Dude, I lived in a couple of huge cities. I currently live in a huge city. I'm not in it right now. I'm 2 hours north, but you know, New York's pretty big. I don't have a car, thanks to gods, but and I don't go downtown and the busy parts very often. Stay away from those. But I lived in São Paulo for like 8 years in Brazil, and that's a 20 million plus city, a forest of buildings, and there I did like 8 years of commuting with my dad taking me to school when I was a kid, and that's, you know, I mean, I miss my dad, and I have good memories from that. He's reading to 89 Rádio Hockey every morning, but you know, wake up at 6 in the morning to try to avoid the traffic, still get stuck in the traffic, and then get to school and then have to deal with teachers and stuff like that. Quite a bit, especially in the financial sector. Oh, that's a cool screenshot. Unusual. See, this is what I like about ability to let mistakes happen. There's a mistake here, but look at this angle. I wouldn't have probably done that myself. It's a mistake, but pretty lovely. It looks like a Sergio Laurent photograph. Lovely lighting in this game. Look at that lighting. It's just amazing. Just like a screenshot. It's a screenshot generator, this game. Alright, let's go down and see the this Jakarta traffic you're talking about. Oh shit, I'm gonna overstress the airframe. I was way over the red line. This looks like seems like a pretty sturdy airplane. It didn't crash after going that fast that much over the red line. Talking about that. Very jumpy track IR. What the hell is going on? Let me actually check the track IR real quick. If I can see if my profile is actually loaded up. Yeah, profile seems fine. What's going on? Oop. Lex, you're planning to play Anti-Stasi this weekend? I'm not sure, but if you would... Actually, this weekend it's going to be tricky because the people I'm cat sitting for are probably coming back, and so I'm probably going to have to move all my equipment back to New York. That means I'm going to drive a car, and I'm going to not be able to stream until next week, actually. So yeah, this weekend is iffy. But the following weekend, I can definitely commit to playing if you like, and I can also commit to playing at the time that you're usually playing, joining your game or something. Probably, yeah, next week would be better, or not this weekend, but the following weekend. Yeah, busy city. Look, very dense, and it reminds me of a bit of yeah, the São Paulo has a lot of like low buildings like this, and also forests of buildings. Crazy city, forest of tall buildings. Poppy, no problem. Yeah, sounds good. Would like to play some games. Oh, for sure, man. I want to play games with you. I am planning on setting up once a week an anti-Stasi campaign at a time that'll work for you and your friends. And there's no limits really how many players can join, but that would be a lot of fun. And I'm gonna rent out a server, and I'm gonna, you know, have instructions to help people come in, and it's gonna be super chill and a regular thing. So I'm looking forward to getting that set up. Those are lies that don't have much trees. Oh really? Sorry to hear that. Yeah, this is like the satellite. I mean, it's It should, if it detects green, it should put trees there automatically, but maybe the satellite image from another time, but I don't think it has photogrammetry for Jakarta yet, so if when they add photogrammetry to a city, then the buildings actually look like they do in the city and stuff like that, you know. Big buildings here. You can actually see the satellite image down there of the building. What a crazy thing they built. Hope the moving equipment and drive isn't that bad. No, it's not too bad. I don't like having to do it, but you know, I was spending 2 weeks here, so I was like, I'm gonna take my, and I have to work too, so I was like, I'm taking my computer. I'm not gonna, and my laptop's dying, so I had to do that. But and it's not my car, so I don't really like driving other people's cars in case, you know, I go boom. But it's insured, and I'm a safe driver. You just never know if someone else won't be a safe driver and you have a bad day, you know. Would you be able to navigate your plane to a specific point in the map? Sure. If you send me a GPS, I can start from there, if you like. I have a little map that I can turn on here, but I don't think this. Well, I can put a specific GPS coordinate if you give it to me, and I'll just have to restart, but that's fine. Yeah, the track IR thing is bothering me. I'm gonna look into fixing that later. Thirsty. I did a stream about how to find GPS coordinates like Bing or something, and put in the game. Probably write that up as a blog post. But a bridge is here. There's some sort of like it's a big shopping center. Let's do a touch and go on one of these buildings. This works, sure. Okay, let's try it. That should work. That's how you do it. Okay, you go to the world map. On the top left here, there's this search thing. Click on that. Copied it from your thing. You paste it here. Boom, custom. There it is. And there it is. Whoa, awesome. Right? Then just click set as departure. Let's change. We'll stick with this. But actually, I'm gonna change from the spit special real quick because I want to check if maybe it's plane specific of the track IR issue I'm having. Let's get just take a little Cessna. Is it stormy there like a Microsoft Flight Simulator? Hey, SVCX121, yo. Sierra Papa Victor Charlie X-Ray 121 in the house. Thank you for dropping by. How are you doing? Whoa. So basically that's our national monument. I work not far from there, about 1.52 miles to the west. Copy that. Alright. Alright, let's see if it shows your national monument. Okay, there it is. There's no photogrammetry for Jakarta, so it's not there. Eventually they will, I probably add photogrammetry for all the main cities in the world at least. I think it will make it eventually, but it's not there yet. Right now it's that big warehouse. Okay. Write Asobo Studios and Microsoft and bug them and say add photogrammetry to Jakarta so they can see the national monitor. Could we play? I just got this like 20 minutes ago. Congrats, dude. It's a great game. I like it a lot. Yeah, you can play if you want to join me. I'm in Where am I? I'm in East USA. Okay. So that's the server. And you make sure that you when you click on the flight, the flight options, you click on this on the world map, and then there's this on the top right. I think there's this little cloud weather. You click on that. You make sure you have like all players and live. Well, the weather is up to you. I have live weather here, but if you want to see the weather the way it's looking for me, then you have to put live weather, live time. And I am currently flying over Jakarta. There's my handle right there. I'm hypertext. Actually, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm actually hypertext hero without the E, because they have a 12 character limit, really, but that's that. Okay, so Futura is about 5 miles to the west of this. Okay, so let's try to go there. I'm gonna fly over the National Monument. West is gonna... There's the compass on the top left. Okay, we also have it in the plane here. There it is. I'm gonna fly over the National Monument. And now let's oh shit. Okay. I have done that, but let's go west now. I think it's that direction. It's supposed to be a huge obelisk. Yeah, I saw it on the satellite image. I could see the obelisk when I zoomed in. So yeah, it's the lack of the photogrammetry that's causing that. Yeah, and your office, since it doesn't have photogrammetry, it's not going to look like it does in real life. I mean, it might be one of these... I don't know if you work in a skyscraper or something, or maybe that sort of like black building over there. But I don't know if it's one of these buildings here. I mean, you could calculate how many miles is by our airspeed, but yeah, it's a little important question. Did you bring sandwich? It's almost lunchtime. Yeah, I'm not going to be too long here as well. In fact, if you have someone you want me to raid over our 3 viewers here that you see us streaming, feel free to suggest it. I'll probably do it soon because it's getting a little late. I'm feeling a little tired. It's 11:34 here. I could keep streaming, but I do have to work tomorrow too, so... Whoa, look at this big thing here. Crazy building thing. Making me hungry too. I had dinner already, but I'm not gonna have a midnight snack. Alright, we're gonna land on... we're gonna do a touch and go on one of those buildings. If we can do that. I actually have a good Brazilian friend of mine. She's streaming New World at the moment, but she does play Elite. Awesome. Yeah. Just put her name down, and I'll be sure to raid her right as soon as after I do this touch and go, and then go for a landing. Oh, a little too fast. Let's try again. Awesome. She's Brazilian. Does she stream in English or Portuguese? Oh, Gabi Agura. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I followed her before. I'll go and raid her for sure. Yeah, I've hung out at her stream. I think I found her from your stream probably. Awesome. Okay, here you go, touch and go. Just say hello to this green building here. Oh, just missed it. Because I don't want to smash into the little air conditioner, whatever it is. Then we're gonna go for a raid to Gabi Agura's site. Oop, losing it. Psycho pilot here. Whew. Dude, this is tricky. All right, this one I'm just going in. If we crash, we crash it. Stalling it out again. I like this airplane because it looks like a flying car. You know, let's try to get the. It's one of our grand malls. Fun fact, I got lost 3 times in the mall in the past because it's a flippin' maze, dude. It looks like a maze. Look at that thing. How many stories are there? Like 10 stories or something? Okay, here you go. We're going in. It's now or never. Alright. Never. Alright. All right, let's learn the outro. Tiro, dude, thanks so much for dropping by. And Sierra Papa Victor Charlie X-Ray 121, thanks for dropping by. I'll be streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator tomorrow again, so maybe you can try to play tomorrow. But good luck learning this game. I find it a lot of fun. Be sure to check out Futura Light's channel. All right, follow him too. He plays all sorts of sims. And also be sure to check out this awesome utility that's free actually called NeoFly. If you want to a more career mode thing for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And let's go raid Gabby Agura. I'm Hypertext Hero, and you're awesome. So thanks so much for being here. Victoria, don't work too hard. Don't get too much road rage. Look for a new job that you don't have to commute. All right. If you ever come to New York City, wherever I am, dinner, beers on me, and everything. All right. Peace out. Great Gabi Guru. See you all tomorrow.